It's your boy Fist in his ass, bringing out a great edition of Modern Warfare 3 for me to use. So that's what I do. And some people are like,
why do you still play this game, Fisticuffs? I thought you said...
well, listen, there's a million people who play it, and there's some people who just will always play it, and that's just the way it is. So I find it's, you know, even though I'm depressed at this point in time about the changes in the game, I have to step away from it. I haven't played in, I don't know, since the map packs dropped, and until I feel the urge to come back, then that's when I will come back. You know, as of right now, I'm probably not gonna play for about like 7 days, 8 days, and that's really uncharacteristic of me. You know, I usually play at least, you know, every other day or something like that, but I'm just not gonna, I can't do it right now because I'm just not happy with the way things are, and until I get that over and get over it, and just, you know, and when I guess like watch a war movie, usually when I watch a war movie or you know, haven't been around the game for a long time, and or you know, I go through these things where I'll watch a bunch of movies or war movies, or I'll just, you know, I'll be gone for a couple days. I don't know, maybe I'll go up north, you know, up north to the casino or something like that for 3 or 4 days, and then I'll come back, and you know, and it just depends, you know. So I wanted to give you guys, you know, it's the weekend, so I wanted to tell you that you might want to start working on your US-12. Now, the great thing about this shotgun is that it's automatic, and the advantage here with the shotgun, now that this is the best shotgun. Now, you could use it with grip. I was just testing it with grip, but I came to the realization that, you know, it's an automatic shotgun, so you don't need a grip. So here's the thing you need. You just put extended mags and damage on it. It has the same reach as the Striker did before the patch. If you don't know and you missed my last video, they patched the Striker. It's down to, like, all the other shotguns suck. The KSG-12 is okay. It's a little bit better than the Modern Warfare 2 shotgun, the Spaz. And then the USG-12 is the best shotgun. And the reason I say that is because it's automatic, and, you know, you can shoot from the hip, and it's a little bit slower than you shooting with the Striker yourself. But the difference is that you could drop shot, especially for me, because I use the claw. So I could drop shot with the USG-12 and hold down the trigger, and with extended mags, and it's even more lethal to me. Actually, it's to my advantage now, because now that this Striker has been eliminated, and if you don't know, the Striker is like, it can still be used. I'm sure that, you know, I'll post another video and some retard will be like, oh, they're using the Striker in FMG9s, and they won't even know it's patched. You know what I mean? So I'll probably do a video like that to show you the difference. And but if you wanna be novel and, you know, use the US-12, to me it doesn't matter. You know, I mean, I that's the reason why, you know, the difference between myself and other people is that when the game first comes out, I don't sit there and take the most OP weapon and go, look at my kill death ratio, it's 4.0. It's because you never ever play another weapon. And so when patches do come down after 3 months of the game being out, which is retarded, because it totally changes everything, and it changes the structure of the game, it eliminates the community, and so on. It's such a bad move to do. If anything, you should. I always thought that to buff other weapons was a bad idea, and I always thought nerfing was a good idea, but it's not. It's easier to buff weapons because then people will want to try new things. As a human being, humans do not want to change their patterns, and when you take away their patterns, they just won't go back to it. That's just the way we are. And so the sociology and the psychology behind it is to buff weapons so people to want to try them and go do new things. And what they did was they eliminated everything, and there's nothing there. There's a void. So nobody will want to like, okay, I'm gonna use a deagle because they nerfed the FMG9s, and so the deagle should be like my Call of Duty Force deagle. And I already told them in the beginning, fucking machine pistol should have never been in the game in the first place. So you should have like the deagle. I want to go for that. But no, it's not even the case. They'd like eliminate this shit, and so you're left. It's like, okay, you're fucking like standing around in the middle of the street looking around going, well, what do I do now? But see, that's the point of my channel. You know, when I get the game, I test every single thing out. If you go back and look at my whole video, I went through every single weapon just about. And that's it. You know, now I know, like, see, that's the thing about being the player that I am. You know, I already know what's gonna cancel out what and what's changed what, and so there's no surprise to me. I'm not sitting here standing with in the middle of the street going, duh, what do I do? No, I just switch over. You could switch over to the MP7 rapid fire, or you could switch over to the UMP with rapid fire. I mean, and even if you want to use the shotgun, you can on these maps. They have the same amount of power. You can drop hot, automatic, and people still won't get it anyway. It won't matter. But anybody that's listening to this understands what I'm talking about. Those are the rules. On close quarter combat maps, with CQBs, you want to use like I would use the US-12. US-12. I'm sure you're gonna start bitching about this, but whatever. It is. I mean, realistically speaking, I mean, now that the striker's gone, you can run around with the You could probably run around with the Type 95 with steady aim and beat everybody up. I mean, these are the things. I mean, that's why the striker is there, is to stop these. Now what you're going to have to do is, like, what happens if some people start running around with the Type 95 with steady aim on this map? Then what are you going to do? Are you going to cry about that too and nerf that? I mean, there's a balance there. That's what the striker and the FMG9s, they keep in check all these things. I mean, this shit to me is amazing how they just fuck shit up, you know? Anything, just buff other weapons. Buff a counter. Buff a suitable counter to the weapon. People deal with it. I mean, when I'm playing the game before that and the striker was out, you didn't see like everybody, okay, decide that they're going to use a striker. No, it was like a couple dudes and that was it. You know, it's not like the whole community was using it. You know, they were like, okay, if a guy was using the ACR, they'd always use the ACR. Oh, I'm gonna use a striker now. No, these guys, that's what they're gonna use. They're not gonna change their mind. So always add weapon, always add buff. Adding is better. Adding makes you want to try it. Taking away makes people leave the game and just leave it all together. Anyways, those are the deals. I'll probably do other videos to show the buffs down the road. Maybe absolutely. Anyways, your boy Fist. Until next time, peace, and I'm out.